भोली सी सूरत, आंखों में मस्ती, आए हाय। भोली सी सूरत, आंखों में मस्ती, दूर खड़ी शर्माए, आए हाय। एक झलक दिखलाए, कभी कभी आंचल में छुप जाए, आए हाय। मेरी नजर से तुम देखो तो यार नजर वो आए, भोली सी सूरत, आंखों में मस्ती, आए हाय।
दिल है छोटा सा, छोटी सी आशा, मस्ती भरे मन की भोली सी आशा, चांद तारों को छूने की आशा, आसमानों में उड़ने की आशा। दिल है छोटा सा, छोटी सी आशा, मस्ती भरे मन की भोली सी आशा।
पंछी बनूं उड़ती फिरूं मस्त गगन में, आज मैं आजाद हुए दुनिया के चमन में। पंछी बनूं उड़ती फिरूं मस्त गगन में, आज मैं आजाद हूँ दुनिया के चमन में।
बावरे से एक सफर में बावरा एक साथ हो, इस सयानी भीड़ में बस हाथों में तेरा हाथ हो। बावरी सी धुन हो कोई, बावरा एक राग हो, बावरी सी धुन हो कोई, बावरा एक राग हो। बावरे से पैर चाहे बावरे तरानों से, बावरे से बोल पे थी रखना, बावरा मन देखने चला एक सपना।
हर तरफ फूल ही फूल खिल जाएंगे, हर तरफ फूल ही फूल खिल जाएंगे, आप ऐसे ही हंसते रहा कीजिए, आप ऐसे ही हंसते रहा कीजिए।
बड़े अच्छे लगते हैं ये धरती, ये नदियाँ, ये रहना और तुम।
Wow. Beautiful, beautiful. I think each and every song perfectly defines Meghna. Now, why I chose my songs, I can tell you about myself. She looks so innocent. भोली सी सूरत, आंखों में मस्ती, and she is always so bubbly. And हर तरफ फूल ही फूल खिल जाएंगे, आप ऐसे ही हंसते रहा कीजिए। मतलब she is always smiling, always laughing, and looks, I mean, wonderful person. So that's why I've chosen these two songs for her. How about you, Usha ma'am?
I selected this song specially for Meghna because I feel that she is like a bird. She wants to soar high and high above the sky, taking her dreams and her aspirations, and that is the spirit in her which I like to appreciate. इसीलिए इसी song मैंने select कर दिया.
So it's like a journey for me. Dil Hai Chota Sa really resembles how I've been as a person. Like, you know, I have these dreams that I want to fulfill and I want to, like, you know, ये आशाएं हैं जो मुझे fulfill करनी है. That's why I chose that song for myself. And बावरा मन is like, I always feel कि मेरा खुद का मन इतना बावरा है कि एक जगह से दूसरी जगह थिरकता रहता है. As in, it doesn't stay in one place. It keeps moving to different destinations. So that's why that song I chose. And the third song, Bade Achhe Lagte Hain, has a very, I mean, it's not connected to my dreams, but it has a very different meaning of love for me. So, मतलब प्यार जो होता है बहुत स्टीरियोटिपिकली बहुत सारे गाने में बताया जाता है, लेकिन इस गाने में प्यार का मतलब कुछ बहुत deep है और कुछ अलग है. That's why I like this song.
Yeah, perfect. So I think she enjoys everything that she does. मैं देख रहा हूँ मतलब she mingles with the entire group so easily the day one she entered. मतलब within 5-10 minutes when I remember I was singing that song Dawn, मैं हूँ Dawn, and I saw she's dancing.
Yeah.
I mean, it was within 5-10 minutes of her entering into, she's interacting for the very first time with the entire group, and she was the one freely dancing. I thoroughly enjoyed. I mean, her demeanor, the way she carries herself. Really, really. How about you, Usha ma'am?
Uh, uh, even if I'm thinking about Meghna, the first time I met her, as you said, I noticed she started making small dance movements, and then she got that momentum of dancing, and she
Amitabh
totally
Bachchan. She was entirely doing all these steps of Amitabh
yes,
Bachchan.
yes,
Yes.
she was totally enjoying that. And you know about me, no, Rajesh. Even I am also of the same nature, so I really liked
Yeah.
seeing her dancing, and I told to myself, "Yes, Usha, you got a dancing partner now on the field."
These 4 performances that we have seen of Meghna, she is an amazing singer. तो ये
Uh,
कहाँ से इसको इतनी how she has got such a beautiful melodious voice and such a classical touch. So I want to share something with you.
okay.
Okay. So I'll just share the screen. So can you see the screen?
Yes.
Meghna, can you see the screen?
That was such a overwhelming, pleasant surprise, Rajesh ji. Thank you so much.
Usha ma'am, you know who she was? Can you
I
guess?
know Meghna's grandmother.
Yeah, maternal grandmother. नानी है ये, मेघना की नानी है. Oh my
Ah,
God, I just fell in love with her voice. Such
yeah,
classical.
exactly
She
that.
she used to be classical singer. And last time when she told she around 80-81 years of age,
Uh-huh.
and the
Uh-huh.
way she sings, I mean, such sweetness, such innocence on her face. The way she is singing, और जो गाना है सुमन कल्याणपुरी का गाना, such an old
Uh-huh.
song she is singing, such beautiful voice, और मतलब मजा आ गया सुन के. तो मेघना पहले सबसे पहले तो ये बात है कि नेक्स्ट टाइम जस्ट एंश्योर दैट शी इज देयर ऑन फ्यूजन. जस्ट एंश्योर दैट शी इज ऑन फ्यूजन. We would like to hear from her.
That day will be a blessed day for fusion. And now I can understand from where you have inherited this sweet, melodious voice. Definitely, that has been given to you by your grandmother. That is true. Really love to hear her singing.
I'm a little speechless listening to her song here. I was not expecting it. I've definitely inherited my voice from her. Of course, it's no match to her voice. She's in fact not a classical trained singer. She's trained in Sugam Sangeet, which is light music.
Uh-huh.
And she's been doing this for 40 and more years now. For me, she's been I've admired her since my childhood, the way she hangs on to her passion, and she's been very consistent with इट कि मुझे गाने का शौक है तो मैं सीखूंगी, मैं गाऊंगी, एंड एवरी अपॉर्चुनिटी आई गेट आई विल go and sing. So even during the lockdown when she couldn't go out, she started participating in online competitions. And where a variety of people were participating, youngsters were participating, but she was like, I don't care about whether I receive the prize or no, I just want to participate. So for her, that was a completely different world ki, oh, we can do this online now.
And I think this is exactly what we have been doing on Fusion also. You see, there are people, I don't know if you have met Mr. Ramnath, who joins us from US. He is also 81. So,
Okay.
oh my God, he is a wonderful singer as a musician as well. And then we have got, of course, we have got people in the age bracket of 60s and 70s, Vimal ji, Rakesh ji, Raheja ji. So everybody is there. Even I've also crossed 50. Usha ma'am is in her 50s. So now at this stage also, actually this is the stage. We all keep on waiting throughout our careers in our professions. We keep on waiting. Yaar, matlab, when do we get the chance to pursue our passion? So now I think since this lockdown basically has given us an opportunity to pursue our passion. Otherwise, where do we get? मतलब आपको, if you have to participate, say in one event, even if you सब कुछ करके आपने जाना, मतलब if you are in certain profession, पूरा दिन छुट्टी लेके, or maybe you spoil your entire Sunday and travel to that place, perform, come back. So it's very very tedious for a working professional. अब यहाँ घर में रिलैक्स बैठे हैं, अपने टेबल पे, चेयर पे बैठे, कमरे में बैठे हैं, वी आर रिलैक्स एंड एंजॉयिंग ईच अदर्स कंपनी एंड फॉलोइंग आवर पैशन एज वेल. So Meghna, tell us about your this passion about singing.
So I originally never had a passion for singing. Honestly, ये पिछले 1-1.5 साल में ही डेवलप हुआ है. उससे पहले I was not like passionate और कि मुझे गाना चाहिए या फिर I should present my singing. क्योंकि I come from a family of singers and I know how good they are. So I'm not a very good singer and I'm not up to the mark. I'm not that great as my nani ho ya फिर my mom is a singer. My aunts are also trained singers and I'm not trained at all. And it became more of an intrinsic thing for me कि मुझे अपना जो भी मुझे फील हो रहा है मुझे एक्सप्रेस करना है through music, and that's how I started singing. I usually sing for myself. I think it's the first time Fusion Day where I was singing in front of everyone. So I needed a lot of courage to come in front of people and sing. I was like कि ये तो मैंने पहले कभी किया नहीं है कि सबके सामने आके गाना गाऊं. And then whatever I saw Fusion, I was like, this is like such a comfortable space for me to start sharing this with other people also. So that was my first time, in fact, that I started sharing with other people.
मेरे ख्याल से उससे मैम बिफोर प्रोसीडिंग फर्दर आज एक गाना सुनते हैं पहले.
हाँ जरूर
गाना सुनते हैं मेघना से. मेघना,
अच्छा गाना. Okay. Okay, I'll sing one of my favorite ghazals.
हाँ.
आज जाने की जिद ना करो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो, यूं ही पहलू में बैठी रहो, यूं ही पहलू में बैठी रहो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो, हाय मर जाएंगे हम तो लुट जाएंगे, ऐसी बातें किया ना करो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो. वक्त के कैद में जिंदगी है मगर चंद घड़ियां यही है जो आजाद है, चंद घड़ियां यही है जो आजाद है, इनको खो कर कभी जाने जा, उम्र भर ना तरसते रहो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो.
Oh God, beautiful.
Feel like to tell you, आज जाने का सिद्ध न करो. Be with us.
Absolutely.
Such a beautiful, such a melodious song. और क्या गाया आपने मतलब outstanding, outstanding. Meghna, tell us about your other interests apart from singing. I think you are a good dancer also.
Yeah, I've lost touch with dancing though. Matlab, I used to teach dance, contemporary dance 10 years ago, 10, 11
Oh,
years ago.
you used to teach. It means
Yeah.
you are a trained dancer.
In contemporary dance, yeah, I've trained for 3 years.
Oh God, very good.
And I used to teach, I used to choreograph also.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Nice to hear that.
So, so थोड़ा मतलब classically trained नहीं हूँ, but more into contemporary. Though I like folk dancing a lot. Any kind of folk dancing, whether it's Rajasthani, Maharashtrian. I love the beats and the music. The cultural music that India has is so diverse, and I think it's so inbuilt in us that हम, you know, even if you don't know dancing, पैर automatically थिरकने लगते हैं. वो situation होता है whenever you listen to folk music. So I used to teach in schools as well.
Oh.
I used to teach kids. So मेरा group काफी varied था, right from I've taught 1.5-year-old children also and 60-year-olds also. So like a big varied group. But over the years, as I started doing a lot more work in the social sector, मेरा थोड़ा touch कम हो गया from continuing to dance. So I hope I get back to it.
You must. ठीक है, लाइफ में सारी उम्र रैट रेस में तो लगे रहते हैं, बट एक्चुअली नाउ एट दिस स्टेज यू रियलाइज मे बी वंस यू क्रॉस 40s 50s 60s देन यू रियलाइज यार मतलब हमने कभी पैशन तो फॉलो किया ही नहीं अपना, सारी उम्र रैट रेस में कमाने में लगे रहे मतलब, एंड दिस नो एंड टू दैट बेसिकली. इफ यू सी वी नेवर ड्रॉ आवर फिनिश लाइन, कुछ एक लाइन तो ड्रॉ करनी चाहिए ना, देन देयर आफ्टर वी जस्ट वांट टू एंजॉय. वी नेवर ड्रॉ दैट फिनिश लाइन, बस भागते रहते हैं. तो इट्स गुड थिंग दैट यू are still in touch, like the way you have come up, you have redeveloped your passion for singing. So I think dancing also you should continue.
Yeah,
Definitely.
hopefully.
Yeah. Tell us about your childhood. How was Meghna as a child?
I was a rebel as a child.
Oh.
Yeah. Matlab, I'm the first child, parents or my father and my mother's side. So I'm the first grandchild also. So obviously a lot pampered and protected since childhood. But as I grew up, I was like, जैसे बोलते हैं ना वो ड्रीम्स की जो स्पार्क था वो तभी से था. तो I was like a complete rebel कि मुझे ये अगर करना है तो मुझे नॉर्मल स्टीरियोटाइप से निकल के करना है. I don't relate to normally जैसे लोग जीते हैं या फिर the way they live their life. So I used to be a rebel. I was the first one to wear like jeans in my family and wear western wear in my family. And तब तक ऐसे किसी ने इतना एक्सप्लोर नहीं किया था उसको. And I was the first one also who was not too studious. एकदम एग्जाम्स या फिर मार्क्स के पीछे नहीं होती थी मैं. मुझे नहीं अच्छा लगता था कि ठीक है, जितना मिल रहा है उतना ठीक है. So a lot of things that my childhood was majorly like this.
So the
Trying to
song
figure out.
so the song I have chosen for you, it is exactly matching your personality, right?
अभी
Like a
when I
feedback.
think about it now, वो लगता है कि हाँ, it's matching my personality. तब छोटी थी, तब ये सब realize नहीं होता.
Correct.
तब
And I see, Meghna, you have an organization called Moringa.
right.
So that is also doing something for the children. So tell us something about that. What exactly you are doing over there?
Yeah, so that's also connected a lot to my childhood because I couldn't relate to school. मतलब मैं इनफैक्ट मैं 5 साल की थी तब से मैं आई यूज टू आस्क माई मॉम कि स्कूल क्यों जाना है, मतलब रोज स्कूल क्यों जाना है, क्या जरूरत है जाने की. और तब इट इज लाइक पेरेंट्स विल ऑलवेज से कि ऑल किड्स say like this, some kids don't like school, some kids like school. तो मैं भी उनमें से हूँ जिनको स्कूल पसंद नहीं है. बट ओवर इयर्स मतलब मुझे वो कभी एफिलिएशन हुआ नहीं स्कूल से कि मुझे स्कूल में जाके पढ़ना है और आई एम वेरी आई गॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन स्टडीज. तो ऐसे आई रियलाइज कि ऐसे बहुत सारे बच्चे हैं टुडे ऑल्सो हु डोंट रिलेट टू स्कूल्स और हु डोंट रिलेट टू स्टडिंग इन क्लासरूम्स या फिर डोंट रिलेट टू एग्जाम्स and don't relate to scoring marks, scoring grades. And that has not changed in the past 30-40 years. I was in school 20 years ago and it's surprising that it's not changed itne saalon mein. So things are still the same. There is still, in fact अभी आजकल there is added pressures कि ठीक है तुमको एग्जाम में भी परफॉर्म करना है बट तुमको क्रिएटिव साइड में भी परफॉर्म करना है. कुछ तो एक क्रिएटिविटी होना चाहिए और you need that exposure. Universities also start demanding all-rounders or people with varied exposure. So there is an added pressure also. So what do these children who don't relate to these pressures, what happens with them? That's where I started thinking of starting this organization. Ki there has to be some change in our education system ki that gives place to such children ki तुम एक्सप्लोर कर सकते हो, तुम्हारा क्या स्टाइल है एक्सप्लोर करने का. मे बी एक क्लासरूम में बैठ के पढ़ना इज नॉट योर स्टाइल, मे बी समथिंग एल्स इज योर स्टाइल. लाइक आई ड्रॉप्ड आउट ऑफ कॉलेज. मतलब मैंने ग्रेजुएशन कंप्लीट किया मेरा कॉमर्स, बट उसके बाद मैंने 2 साल लॉ किया एंड आई ड्रॉप्ड आउट ऑफ लॉ बिकॉज आई वाज लाइक I can't do this anymore. Formal education नहीं कर सकती मैं. I can't relate to how my professors are teaching and I don't understand कि वो जो सिखा रहे हो मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. So I dropped out and that's where my dancing journey began, my teaching journey began. I taught at a public school for 2 years. So मेरे जितने भी learnings है वो सारे experiences से आए हैं क्योंकि मैंने वो experiences लिए मेरे life में कि मुझे सिर्फ पढ़ के नॉलेज नहीं लेना है, मुझे एक्सपीरियंस करके नॉलेज लेना है. एंड मे बी देयर आर अ लॉट मोर वांट टू लर्न दिस वे. सो वो थॉट था मोरिंगा स्टार्ट करने का. मैंने बाकी देयर आर चिल्ड्रन एंड देयर आर यूथ हु वांट टू एक्सप्लोर डिफरेंट वेज. वो थॉट था. एंड देन वन ऑफ माय फर्स्ट प्रोजेक्ट्स वाज कि ऐसे बच्चों के साथ आई कैन वर्क हु हैव एंजाइटी एंड हु हैव प्रेशर्स एंड स्ट्रेस बिकॉज ऑफ दिस, बिकॉज इट गेट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू नेविगेट. जब मैं भी छोटी थी इट वाज डिफिकल्ट फॉर मी टू अंडरस्टैंड कि मुझे ऐसा क्यों फील हो रहा है. वेयर एज माई फ्रेंड्स आर गुड एट स्टडीज, दे आर गुड एट अदर थिंग्स, बट आई एम नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड कि मुझे ही ऐसा क्यों फील हो रहा है. सो इट गेट्स डिफिकल्ट इन चाइल्डहुड टू अंडरस्टैंड दीज थिंग्स.
Okay, so you also had, as a child, you had anxiety issues?
I did. तभी मुझे realize नहीं होता था, but over years I've realized कि how I had anxiety. Anxiety मेरा in terms of achieving a certain perfection होता था कि मेरे दिमाग में एक certain standard है कि उसको achieve करना है. And I would see people around me achieving that, whether it's like 90%, whether it's marks or
So
whether it's,
you mean to say performance anxiety, right?
participating.
Performance
Correct.
anxiety.
Participating.
Hmm.
Correct.
Hmm.
Different competitions या फिर getting recognized. तो
Hmm.
ये सब it was very difficult for me to step into these places क्योंकि मुझे वो I used to face that anxiety कि maybe I can't do this या फिर मुझ में वो शायद talent नहीं है to do these things.
Okay.
So
So,
how
but
did you come over that anxiety? Like, what was the measure taken by you? Like, you would have worked upon something now on that.
So one was that I realized very late. I didn't realize in school and I didn't realize in those years, but I realized when I was doing law, and that's when I realized ki I can't relate to this anymore. And that was the time I dropped out and I joined a dance course, which is where I figured out कि मेरा learning style अलग है. मुझे चीजें करके learn करना पसंद है. Like I like to be with people. I like to learn from different experiences. Like एक और बात जो राजेश जी ने in the beginning कही that I instantly gelled with everyone when we met at Fusion. That I used to miss in school a lot because school में सिर्फ मेरे age के बच्चे होते थे. And I used to crave interaction with older people, younger people, and learn from different age groups. So that over years I've understood. तभी मैंने फिर formal education I dropped out and I said कि this is my way of learning, and that helped me a lot with anxiety. कि slowly understanding कि performance pressure is something that I should not aim for and aim more about what I love to do and what I like to do.
And what I see that you have done some leadership course from Kanthari. So you have done some leadership course from there. And thereafter you started your own organization. So tell us about your experience at Kanthari, because I don't think a lot of people know about that institute. Although you said that it's, maybe 10, 12 years old, but I don't think many people know about that. So if you can share some experience about that, that you have had at Kanthari.
Sure. So even I didn't know about this organization. I saw it on social media somewhere. जब 2018 में I was working till then with another non-profit and I was not very happy क्योंकि वो भी काफी stereotypical बन रहा था and achieving targets, achieving goals, it was more driven towards that. So I wanted to get out and do something of my own, and I chanced upon application call for application on social media, and that's how I got to know about Kanthari. So they've been in this place since 2009, and it's run by one German and one Dutch person. So they came over to India 12 years ago, and they used to run their own school in Tibet for blind children. So one of the German founders, Sabrie, she herself is blind, and she has traveled on her own across the world. And she used to run this school in Tibet, and they wanted to share their learnings. कि हमने जितने भी मिस किए 10-12 साल में in running this school, we want others to learn from what we did. So they started this social leadership course back in 2009, and it's an international institute जहाँ पे people from across the world come to start their own social ventures. It's a completely fully scholarship based course where your stay, your food, and your scholarship, like your academic fees, is covered.
Okay, entire thing is free of cost.
Yeah, entire thing is covered except for your own personal expenses.
Oh.
So and the only key to application, they have a very rigorous application process. Their only key is that you should have gone through some adversity in life and you should have overcome that adversity. And now you want to create a social change, which is more about changing mindsets.
Okay.
So if your projects and your ideas are aligned to that, there is a selection process that happens, and about an average batch of 25 people are selected for each year. The most interesting thing about this course is that there is no theory in this course.
Mm-hmm.
There's zero theory,
Mm-hmm.
and everything is practical.
Okay.
So you are put into situations where you will have to face challenges, you will have to work on yourself, uh, you will have to understand कि exactly what do you want to do, तुमको कौन सा problem solve करना है. You have to really go deep into all of those things and work on it.
And now I see that you are working on creating an alumni network. So can you share something what exactly the alumni from this institute they are doing, how they are contributing to the society? If you can share something about that.
Yeah. So since last 10, 11 years, there are about 226 alumni from 48 countries across the world. And varied group, like there are women, men, there are people from LGBTQ community who work towards that particular communities, and different continents of the world. So one of the alumni is working in Uganda, where he himself is partially sighted, and he trains other blind and partially sighted people on a farm on extracting honey from beehives. So basically, he empowers disability so that they become more independent and they are able to take care of their families. So that's one area of work that an alumni is doing. Then there is someone else who's working on transgenders and mental health awareness of LGBTQ. बहुत सारे countries के different dynamics होते हैं. There are some countries where LGBTQ is criminalized, and you really can't live in that country if the government knows that you are a part of this community. So there are people who actually struggle with such challenges. In fact, daily living is a challenge for them. Then there is alumni from countries जहाँ पे अभी भी war चल रहा है, जैसे Cameroon में there is still war going on, and how do you do a project जहाँ पे you don't know कल को someone is going to come and maybe shoot you. So people range from different countries, the kind of problems they go through in their own countries, and they want to support the same people. Ki tomorrow others should not have the same problem that I had growing up.
Some of your blogs, I've seen that people from your alumni, they are doing a lot of things for these migrant workers and people who have been
Correct.
affected by COVID and different remote places. So if you can share something about that.
Yeah, so we have alumni in Orissa and Amravati in Maharashtra, where they are working with tribal and migrant communities. And mostly tribal communities ka situation is such that for livelihood, they go to cities and they go to work in those particular cities. And when something like lockdown happens, most probably their employment is not secure and they have to come back to their hometowns. So these organizations, they are working on seeing if they can in their own region so that they don't have to travel and they don't have to migrate to cities for employment. And they become self-sufficient in their own region. Matlab, apne hi location mein, if they get an employment, they're able to work, they are able to feed their families, then they don't need to move to another city. So there are alumni who are working with them. काफी मतलब tribal areas में major challenges is distances. So जैसे हमारे cities में a lot of things are available, at a half a kilometer we get out and we are able to buy groceries or we are able to buy daily needs. They have to walk 60, 70 kilometers sometimes to, even get basic things for themselves. So
And Meghna, I suppose the funding would be a challenge, big challenge over there if you are taking these kind of projects. How about the funding? Is there any, have you created some kind of a pool so that every alumni of yours is able to contribute like to the other projects also through funding, if you can?
So this network is more of skill sharing and knowledge sharing. Every alumni has their own way of generating funds. So they have their own donors, they have their own ways, but of course everyone faces a challenge. So we discuss more on how we can connect each other with different donors. Like for example, mere connection mein there are a few people who saw my story about an African alumni who's from a country in Africa, and she got really interested in his project, and now she's on his board. So, and she's donated to his projects for a long time. So there could be people from different countries who are interested in, supporting such work. So as a part of network, we are all trying to help each other and see where we can, contribute and where we can together come and work.
Mm-hmm. So,
A wonderful thing you are doing, really appreciable, commendable and appreciable. That too in such a tender age.
definitely,
Has to be really appreciated.
definitely.
Thank you.
And she has, Usha ma'am, she has been writing her blogs. I mean, I've seen her
Uh-huh.
blog. She writes
Uh.
really well. And of course, that I shared that she has been writing her blogs basically on these social issues only, mainly on these social issues.
Wow.
And one blog which I still remember, that was something slightly different. I think I should talk on that. What was that? Your first solo trip. So just we will discuss about what about your first solo trip. For the blog, I got very much interested into that. So I would like to know about your first solo trip or your experience at your first solo trip. Actually, what happens is like that day when I read that blog, then I started thinking that did we ever I have been in service, I've got a professional career of 30 years, but when was that I traveled alone for recursion or at a pleasure trip alone? I don't think I've never. It's always been with the family, or it is, you can say, work related trips are there. But when you talk about a solo trip, a pleasure solo trip alone, I think in my entire life of 50 years, I've never had such kind of an experience. I don't remember.
Right. You may want to experience something and your group may not want to experience that. So there is always that slight bit of compromise that you make. So that was one reason that I thought I wanted to travel solo and explore. And second was also to understand my own self. As a person, मैं काफी self-reflective हूँ. So I like to push myself to do things that I've not done before. And one thing is that बचपन से, like I told you, being the first child, I've always been pampered and protected. तो खुद की responsibility लेना is something that has always been missing in my life, because there has always been someone to help me out. Yeah, if I'm in a tough situation, take my responsibility. And also sometimes, like, I won't generalize it, but sometimes as a woman, it's also something which is very implied कि हमें इसका ख्याल रखना है. So I wanted to experience how I can take my own responsibility. Because when I'm traveling, I have to take care of a lot of things. I have to be safe. I have to understand what location I should go to. मुझे रिसर्च करना पड़ेगा वो लोकेशन के बारे में कि किस टाइप का लोकेशन है, ट्रैवल कैसे करना है, किन लोगों के साथ घुलना मिलना है. All of those things come into picture. So I wanted to experience that, and that's why I thought, let me try it out and see how it is. And it was a wonderful experience.
It is
Just to
nice,
be with yourself. Yeah.
Yes, it's always nice exploring things and places by yourself, and it will be adding more to your own self-learning, and it will be molding up your personality also.
Meghna, it was such a wonderful experience talking to you. Or I think whatever experience we have had with you, whatever interaction we have had with you on Fusion also, I think that everything got reinforced basically. You are an amazing human being. The first thing that I look upon another person is that he has to be an amazing human being, a good human being, a genuine person, an authentic person. So I see you as a very humble and a very beautiful human being. So the work which you are doing, I think we all appreciate that the work which you are doing for the education system, for the children, in the non-profit organization that you have had, and we really appreciate that. And we wish you all the very best in your future endeavors also. So it was a real pleasure.
I would like to add up that let all your dreams and aspirations be fulfilled. All the three aspirations and dreams which you have mentioned here on this platform. And also love to appreciate that, what to say, confidence and determination, perseverance, all those which you are still getting developed in you and which you are practicing. And let that spirit be there always with you. And even appreciate your each and every step you have taken for social reformation and development. And even being an educationist, I do understand what you that decision you have taken about creating some reformation in the field of education. Of course, children should not be kept within the four walls of the classroom, and they should be given all the opportunities to unleash their creative potential. Even we are also working on the same thing. So in such a tender age, you have taken this step that I would like to really appreciate. May God give you all the strength and power within to move forward and getting added up more and more such feathers on your cap. That is
Thank
what
you
I
so
wanted to
much.
say.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I really want to share that I've like really found two wonderful friends in you, both of you. It's so wonderful to talk to both of you and have these conversations. I never thought, frankly, कि last year जब lockdown start हुआ था, that I would be able to connect with people in such a way online without being in a physical space. But I think with both of you, it's been very smooth sailing. So thank you for uh, saying all the things that you said and giving me this opportunity to talk to.